Namaste and welcome to this episode of the Thursday Thoughts. We are celebrating the Vinayaka Chaturthi, the Ganesh Puja. We are in the middle of the 9-day celebrations or Navaratris of Vinayaka Chaturthi. We celebrated Vinayaka Chaturthi on this year on September 18th or September 19th. Yes, you are right. There was a confusion as to when we should be celebrating Ganesh Puja or Vinayak Chaturthi or Vinayak Chavati this year, that is the Shobhakrut Nama Samvatsara. Now, what was the confusion all about? See, as per the Panchanga or as per the almanac in Telugu or for the states like Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Kerala, it was celebrated on 18th of September, whereas the other states, the North India, Assam, Odisha, the state of Odisha, state of Tamil Nadu, they celebrated it on the 19th of September. Why it is like that? What was the main reason behind? The concept is like this. When you want to celebrate Vinayaka Chaturthi, if at the time of the moon sighting, if the day is Chaturthi, that is Vinayaka Chaturthi. So this happened in the states of Maharashtra, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. So they have celebrated it on 18th of September. Whereas in Tamil Nadu, in Odisha, in Assam and North India, parts of North India, at the sunrise, that is the morning, whatever tithi it is, if it is Chaturthi, that is Bhadrapada Masa, Shukla Paksha, Chaturthi, morning sunrise, it was on 19th September. So they celebrated it on the 19th of September. There is a very interesting twist to the whole thing. I read somewhere, because of the Adhika Masam, it could have been disturbed again. There could have been another point of view, and luckily it was not to be. And let us now discuss what is this Adhika Masam all about. It's very interesting. I was not knowing this. See, the moon day, what is a lunar day? What is the length of the lunar month rather? Let us discuss about the month. Lunar month is 29.5 days. So when it comes to lunar year, if you multiply 29.5 into 12, you get 354 days. Whereas as per the solar, the earth takes 365 days, in fact 365.24 days to orbit around the sun. So the difference between the solar year, Varsha that is, and the lunar year is 11 days. So what happens in 3 years' time? After 3 years, 11 into 3, you will end up having excess of 1 month. That means the lunar calendar, the almanac, will have an extra month to be adjusted to be on par with the solar year. So the concept of Adhika Masam, the Adhika Masam was introduced. And this is not today or yesterday or 5 years, 100 years. It is almost 3,000 years ago. The Indian culture, the Bharat culture, they had studied it and they have propagated that this is what, if you are following the lunar calendar or almanac, you have to, every 2 to 3 years, you have to adjust 1 extra month, which will be called as Adhika Masa. And this year it was the Purushottama Masa or the Adhika Masa. The other one is Nija Masa. So 13 months this year. And again, it will happen if you are following the lunar calendar. It will happen in 2026, somewhere in mid-May to mid-June. So that is how it is. I mean, it's the calculations are so very clear, though generally in day-to-day lives we don't come across, we don't bother about it. Then let us now see how our the birth time or date that decides our future. That is what is called Jyotisha Shastra in the Hindu philosophy. It is referred to in the almanac called Panchanga. Panchanga is Pancha Anga, that is 5 elements or 5 body parts. They are like this. Vara is the day, like Somavar, Mangalavar, we know that, the 7 days. It is again, we have got a nakshatra. What is a nakshatra? Nakshatra is in around 360 degrees. The moon on its orbit, when it comes closest to a star, nakshatra is nothing but a star. The closest star, it takes its name. So there are 27 divisions of 360 degrees. As a result, each nakshatra has got 13.20 or 13 degrees and 20 minutes. Yeah, minutes is not in time, it is the arc minutes. It is the degree, like we have got a round 360 degrees. And that means you divide a circle into 360 equal parts, you get 1 degree. Then that is called arc degree actually. And that 1 degree, if you divide by 60, you get 1 arc minute. It is same as like time, 1 minute we call it. But when you mention it about an angle, we have to tell it as arc minute. And like 1 minute, when you divide by 60, you get 1 arc second. That is in angle form. So we are talking about that. So nakshatra is 13 degrees and 20 minutes in angle. So there are actually 27 nakshatras. You want to know the names? Let me just read out. The 27 nakshatras are Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrugashira, Ardra, Punarvasu, Pushya, Ashlesha, Magha, Purva Phalguna or Purva Phalguni, Uttara Phalguni, Hasta, Chitta, Swati, Vishakha, Anuradha, Jyeshtha, Mula is a nakshatra, Purna Ashadha, Uttara Ashadha, Shravana, Dhanishta nakshatram, Shatabhisha nakshatram, Purva Bhadra nakshatram, Uttara Bhadra nakshatram, and the last, that is 27th, is Revati. These are the nakshatras. So depending on the stellar locations in the universe, that is why the Panchangam is known as the map of the universe. So when you are born, what date it was, Vara, what is Vara, what Tithi it is. Each Tithi is again 12 degrees. Actually, Tithi is the difference between the position of the moon to that of the sun. So this is valid when they are calculating as per the Hindu calculations. These are valid for 5,000 years, from 2000 BC to 3000 AD. This will be valid and it will be very accurate. So if you know your nakshatra, born nakshatra, date, that is Tithi and Vara, and you have got nakshatra also we have discussed, and the other two are Yuga and Karana. So these are all five elements which decide how lucky you will be, what all be your characteristics. The stars in the sky decide about us. So that is a huge, huge science. We don't know. We know a very minuscule part of it. So we are in the middle of celebrating the Navaratris for Ganesh Chaturthi. May Lord Ganesha give us wisdom to know more and more what our ancestors have told. There is an ocean of knowledge. It is so very difficult to know, but we can know more than what we already know. So that is the whole purpose of all these talks. As we sleep tonight and get up in the morning, hopefully ISRO will be able to wake up. Yes, Vikram and Pragyan, they are hoping that in spite of sleeping for 14 Earth days, that is one night, the lunar night, when both Vikram and Pragyan wake up tomorrow morning, it will be an awesome achievement. We are all waiting for tomorrow morning when ISRO, after heating up, I'm told the temperatures in the night on the surface of moon will be anywhere to minus 200 degrees centigrade. So in case we are able to warm it up to an ambient temperature where the electronic circuits wake up, and we'll be overjoyed, so thrilled to hear in the morning tomorrow that both Vikram and Pragyan have come back to life, got back to life. They have woken up from their sleep. Wishing you all the best, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless all of us with health, goodness, happiness, and prosperity. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Take care. Bye-bye.